Welcome to the Get Up Guys Daily Dose Podcast.
Get up, guys. Raise your voices to the skies. Get up, guys. In His name we rise.
I'm hoping to post some footage this week from my last trip to Chicago. While I was there, an evangelist pulled me aside and said, "John, I know you work with the homeless. What would happen if 40 homeless people were murdered today? What if some white cop shot 40 innocent black men? There'd be riots in the street, right?" 40 babies are killed right here at this abortion clinic every day, 6 days a week, and few people say a thing. It's usually black babies dying at the hands of white so-called doctors. So what are we doing about it? Well, needless to say, it was convicting. But before you hear this as a political rant, hear it as a biblical responsibility. This is about being a protector. Not just protecting our families, not just protecting our churches, but protecting those who cannot protect themselves. In Scripture, God always takes the side of the vulnerable, the widow, the orphan, the stranger, the defenseless. Proverbs 24:11 says, "Deliver those who are drawn toward death and hold back those stumbling to the slaughter." And I get it, not every man is called to protest, sidewalk counseling, or adopt. But every man of God is called to care, to speak truth, to stand up when innocent life is on the line, and to refuse to shrug off the suffering of the vulnerable just because they're unseen, unheard, or politically inconvenient. And again, I'm speaking from overdue conviction. I realized I'm passionate about helping the homeless, but somewhere along the way, I had grown quiet about defending the unborn. Not because I stopped believing it was wrong, but because I thought the problem was too big to make a difference. I'll also admit I've been bitter about politicians who use their pro-life stance as a blank check to cover a multitude of sins, but none of that excuses my silence. It doesn't remove my responsibility. And I know this stuff makes people uncomfortable. Some people really hate these messages, but courage is costly. Protection often requires sacrifice. So, first of all, please follow and pray for my new friend Juan Elias Riesco on the front line of abortion clinics in Chicago. But let's talk about you. Where has God placed helpless people in your path? Who needs your strength, your voice, your willingness to step in the name of kingdom work? Maybe it's someone who needs love, resources, truth, or mentorship. Point is, a man of God does not stand by while the vulnerable fall. He steps in. He protects. If this world needs anything right now, it's men who refuse to stay silent when innocent lives are being destroyed. So, man of God, let's be proud protectors, not just in word, not just in theory, but in action. Because God has always used ordinary men to defend extraordinary worth. And every life He created carries that worth.
Get up, guys. Raise your voices to the sky.